lag? Why did I lag? Bro, don't lag. No lagging. Also, Argo, you know, if you want like a mix of things with your like subscriber one, you can do that. You can do that. So if you want to pick like 3 different things for it or like 2 different things for it, that's fine. Alright, but let's see here. Welcome in, Honk, Argo, Kira, and Gage. 6 minutes of blowing, you know I won't do that. You know I won't do that. Especially not after today. I am drained. I was honestly like kind of contemplating like not doing a stream. But I was like, no, that's lazy. Why am I lagging so much, model? Stop lagging. Wow, 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 wow. It's being silly. Also, welcome in Glitch and Sky. Glitch and Sky. Updated drivers? No, actually, I haven't been letting my drivers update. Because apparently with Radon. What do you mean download failed? Update required? No, you're not fucking updating. Apparently the most stable version is like 2 point something on. AMD most stable drivers. Yeah, so people are saying 25.9.1 and we're on like 26 point something, and I'm just not updating them because like the newer drivers aren't being good. Like they're not good, and it's not letting me with the radon stuff. It's not letting me open it. It's telling me to go download. It says please visit to download the compatible version of AMD software, and it's like, bro, you literally opened yesterday. You literally worked yesterday. So I don't know. Yeah, literally I got so peeved because like I installed my new GPU and I didn't know that the newer graphics cards had like an automatic update software. So I had to reinstall everything and tell it to not install that. A vibe coded update? What's that? But yeah, no, I don't want the more recent stuff if it's not gonna work. What I wish they would do is just like release it. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you meant to say AI and not vibe. Oh, okay, okay. I did not know that. Okay, okay, I did not know that. But no, I wish they would release it like, you know how like they release things as like debug or like night mode or whatever, where it's like the software that you test. Also, Long, I am literally stroking biggest dickus. You're welcome. To be fair, I'm not. I don't use AI for anything, and trying to remove it from my browsers has been hell. Because all the options to like turn it off don't actually turn it off. And that's really annoying. Also, welcome in, Angel. Is that a thing now? Or that they have like ad blockers for it? My peeve with this is that my peeve with it is not only is it destroying the environment, it's also actively making people stupid. Like everyone's like, oh, just think your doctor was like gonna pass college with ChatGPT. It's like, oh yay, the future generation is gonna be fucking stupid. Yay. I love having to be spoon-fed by a robot. That makes life so much better. Oh, I know I can't either, but at least I can choose to not be stupid myself. And like... oh, fuck yeah, that's actually really nice. Like, to be fair, back when it was like first rolling around and like it was like, oh, you can make art, and like nobody knew anything about what it costs. I was like, that's cool. And now my soul is tainted. Brother was actively ChatGPTing your symptoms. Well, Cage, might I introduce you to the actual medical professional in the chat, Dr. Kira? If you have anything, just tell him. He's very legit. I found him on the corner. He showed me his PhD at his PhD. Actually, Kira, have I ever seen any of your stuff like that? I just realized I don't think I have. I never asked. His pretty big dolphin. You have not, can I? Can I? He showed you his pee. You're not wrong. Shut up. Shut up. Also, Argo, that's probably just, you know, the start of arthritis. Alright, Heartbeat's up next. I'm worried. Ramen. Ramen without a shadow of a doubt. Go on, do the things I cannot. I swear to God, if this keeps fucking happening, I'm gonna crash out, bro. I'm gonna crash the fuck out. I'm like, oh, we're gonna start ASMR. It's gonna be fine. She knows I'm streaming ASMR. What does she do? She opens the loud high pitch freaking door to the stove. She starts throwing around wood logs. What the fuck? She knows what time I start. Why couldn't we have done this beforehand? Hell, if she had asked me, I would have done it beforehand. She literally checked into stream. She knows I'm alive. Not roommate's mother. Worse, because I can't just tell her to shut the fuck up. Yeah, we have a wood stove. We have a wood stove. Because our furnace is broken. Because everything broke all at once. And now everything in our house has been getting progressively smaller. Because newsflash, a fridge that you could buy 20 years ago now costs a fortune. So now we have a fridge that I have to bend over to get into. And also, apparently, it doesn't automatically defrost, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. I don't understand, but I have back pain from our new fridge. Like, we cannot store fucking anything in that fridge. And like our furnace is like broken and overheats too easy, which I know sounds like very, very helpful, but the problem is it overheats. No, our old fridge just automatically did it. And now to get a fridge that does that, you have to pay like so fucking much. Yeah, it overheats and then the components inside won't fucking run. So the blower won't run and blow the heat out. It's like an actual thing that is happening. We've had to replace the hot water heater. The furnace isn't replaced, but it's potentially getting replaced. And the fridge. I live in hell. Yeah, for real. Well, technically everything in the house was supposed to be replaced, but that did not happen. That is a long story of legal bullshit that I do not feel like dwelling on tonight. I already had a long day. Anyways, hi chat. I'm exhausted. Yeah. Well, TLDR, we applied for a program that was supposed to get a bunch of shit in the house fixed, and not only did they not do most of what they were going to do, what they did do, they did a lousy job with, and somebody signed the check anyways. That wasn't the person that was supposed to sign it. So they got paid for their shit job and never finished it. So now we have rotting 2x4s under the house. Fantastic. Anyways, guided breathing up next. We're gonna let it go around. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. No, like, the thing that's fucked up about it is I told my mother, I was like, it's too good. It's like too good to be true. It's too good to be true. And she's like, I worked with him before, as long as I don't get the guy that I got before. Did you know he had a son? And he was just as bad as the original, apparently. And here's the thing, my mother kept calling in and asking if like people would like come out and like check and look, and they did, and somebody still signed it anyways. Countless photos were taken, nothing was done. House is rotting. I could fall through the floor. No biggie. I step on the floor and my 135-pound ass actually legitimately worries, but you know, shit happens. Shit happens. It just sucks, 'cause it's like we've been trying to get help for like years, and nothing. Dude, I didn't reach 100 pounds until fucking high school. I finally have weight. I finally have chunk. Well, little chunk. Little chunk. Itty bitty baby chunk. That's me. I got the itty bitty baby chunk. Also, wait, you're one to talk. You're built like a fucking twink. How much do you weigh? Also, you gotta remember, I'm like 5'7". I'm like right within range. Right within range. Small. I'm actually tall for a woman. I'm tall for a woman. I weigh. Me too, man. Me too. Alright, up next is mic tapping. Which I think, hold on, what do we have? We have 2 mic tapping. We'll just do 2 back to back. I mean, that's most people though. Like, they're like, oh, you're like shorter than me, then you're short. Oh, okay, I see. Lard ass. anything. Well, actually, that's not true. I recently started, I have like a weekly thing I'm trying to do where I do like small little exercises every day to like try and encourage myself to like actually get in shape. Like, I don't need to lose weight, I just need to like not be so exhausted from existing. So like I have many challenges to like get me started. Catch me at fucking 3 a.m. being like, oh shit, I needed to do a plank before bed, holding a plank for 10 seconds in the middle of my fucking room, dying. Small. Also, damn, plane is shorter than me. I would have to look down at you. Oh my god, guys, my feminine wiles got the better of me last night. Do you know what I spent last night doing? Do you know what I ended up doing? I wanted to be a pretty girl. I wanted to be pretty and do pretty feminine things. I agree. But I wanted to do pretty feminine things and be pretty and feminine. And so I decided to try fake nails. Well, you see, my depth perception is fucked. So I bought some nails and I glued them on. And I hated them because they were long. Well, I was told to soak them in acetone. Cool, I'm sure for a fact we have that in the house. We did for the entire time I was growing up. Why would we have stopped? So here's the story of how I had to navigate an entire shopping trip, social interaction, everything with these fucking demon claws on my fucking fingers. I've never had so much struggle getting out a fucking credit card. Yeah. I got the nails off. I've decided I'm growing out my nails. Never doing that again. Ever. Hi, Wampus. Wampus, have you also glued on fake nails and thought to yourself, God, I'm about ready to rip my own skin off? Because I did. I did. I will not be buying the cute seal nails. They will not be going on my fingers. You love fake nails? That's nice. Mine were too fucking long. Do you want to see how long these bitches were? Mind you, I bought... Hold on, where is it? I don't do long nails. I thought they were shorter. They were not. They were too long. I did not know how to do anything. I was flying by the seat of my fucking pants. They were way too long. I did not like. They were very secure. But fuck that. Fuck all of that. That was an awful experience. I did not like. Those are your typical lengths? That's what everyone's been fucking telling me. I was just looking at my own hands. Like, if I don't get my hands on acetone tonight, I'm going to stab a child when I go to work tomorrow. Which would have been exceptionally awful today. Also, hi. Nice guys. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, I've never done fake nails. This was like my first time and I hated it. And I'm glad I removed them because I had to do some pretty fucking interesting things today. Chat. When a parent gives, and I can't believe this is a sentence I have to say, when a parent gives their child Miralax, do you think they should let the daycare know? I would have liked to know. I would have very much liked to know. What is that? Miralax makes you shit. A lot. How do I know? Because this poor kid shit 4 times today. One of them in his pants, and one of them, I shit you not, went from the crack of his ass all over his balls. I'm laughing now because if I don't, I'll cry. And then he shit his pants. And his mother picks him up and we're like, he pooped like 3 times. I'm like, he pooped 3 times. And she's like, oh yeah, I gave him Miralax last night. And I'm like, okay. And then she's sitting there with him and she's like, does he have fresh underwear? And I'm like, in his cubby, why? And she's like, he pooped himself. Mind you, for a little bit he had been saying, I smell poop. The problem with me though, I can't smell. So I was like, it's probably the bathroom. Sprayed air freshener, called it a day. The worst part was when I checked, because I did check, there was nothing then. So he was just farting up a storm. It was the prelude to the poop poo. I traumatized this child. This child traumatizes me on a regular basis. Oh no. Do you want to know about a child that traumatized me? COVID gave it to me. I could smell and then COVID hit my face. No, I'm sitting at a table and I'm looking at a child and he's like really like fingering his nose. He probably was. But he's like fingering his nose, not the same child. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he pulls his finger out and I see bright neon pink. That is not the color of booger. And I'm like, he shoved something up his nose. He shoved something right up there. So I take him over to the trash can. I was like, okay, you're gonna put your finger on your other nostril and you're gonna blow out. You're gonna blow out. And as soon as he did, I hear ping. This pink, neon pink bead goes flying out. It doesn't hit the trash. It goes flying out the door of the classroom. And I'm like, where did you get that from? And he points, he's like, it was on the table. And I'm like, why'd you put it in your nose? Because I felt like it. Mind you, this is the same child. On Monday, I had to argue with for half an hour. Now, why did I have to argue with him? Because there was something he didn't want to do. What did he not want to do? Wipe his butt. Surprise, surprise. Not the same one that pooped himself. We're talking about 2 different kids. They are both very good friends. They are best friends. If this surprises anyone, it shouldn't. And you know what? I was like, well, you wipe your butt at home. Yeah. You're a big boy. Mommy says I'm a baby. Well, fuck, I can't argue with that. Now can I? I can't some days. I can't some days. On a not so funny note, I got my first write-up for like the dumbest reason. It wasn't even a write-up that my bosses wanted to give me. It was purely because licensing was there. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I've seen him wipe his own butt. He just didn't want to. And then he did it. He did it after 30 minutes of arguing. But no, yeah, no, licensing, yeah, they come around and they make sure that things are running smoothly, that we're feeding them the appropriate meals and we're being appropriate with the kids and things like that, that the class is set up right. Do you know why they wrote me up? Okay. So we're bringing the kids in from outside. We've got a line of like 9 kids. 2 of the kids go running down the hallway. I raise my voice, not in a negative tone. I just raise the octave so that the children running down to the other end of the hallway can hear me. This was not the correct option. Now, mind you, there was someone from licensing standing there. They watched the whole interaction and they decided that me going, "Boys, come back," but in a higher tone was not the correct way. I don't know what I was supposed to do. I guess I should have just kept talking in this octave and go, "Friends, come back here," and watch as they continue running because they can't fucking hear me. Either that or I guess I just run down all the other children like a fucking playing football and fucking just grab them and run back. I don't know. But I had to get wrote up for it and told to check my emotions. And literally we were just sitting there and yeah, we like, my 2 bosses were like, "This is because licensing saw it." I'm like, I figured. I eat. Oh no, run. Don't get puked on. Don't get puked on and don't wipe no one's butt. Yeah, typical woman. Check your emotions. Listen, this is the same people that were impressed by our little paper clocks on the wall that tell when it's breakfast, lunch, and snack time. Yeah. And that a little whiteboard of the kids' faces and names on the wall to tell who's here and who's not is like revolutionary. What? Like, bro. Shut the fuck up. You're dumb. Whatever. You know who didn't get a write-up though? The bitch that mopped the floor terribly. Terribly. Argo, I trust you. You're not gonna dox me. Actually, no, I do have a photo I can send of the floor. That won't show too much. I'm going to send it in the IRL images. This is the mop job that my coworker did. I entered this room right after she finished mopping. And you can see the mark on the floor of like where she had kind of mopped. Hold on, I wanna make sure I'm not doxing myself because the other one shows it off better. It's like a pastime of mine, thanks. I have to like Google everything nowadays and be like if I go to share a photo, I'm like so nervous. I have to like fucking look up the photo and go location. Okay, I don't think that one's gonna go, like, dox me. But, like, look at this abysmal fucking mop job. What the fuck? Did she get a write-up? Fuck no. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking, bro. I'm losing it. Anyways, that's my rant of the day. I hope that was very ASMR for you. It probably wasn't, but that's okay. You guys know already. You know how we do it. You returned for my frog. I already did your frog, bro. You frog out of luck. Stupid can be fixed with blunt force trauma. Amen. Anyways, divine frog time. Divine frog. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. He's a big frog. He's a big frog. He's the biggest frog of them all. He's the biggest boy of them all. He's a big old boy. He's the biggest boy for me. To be fair, you came in while I was yapping. I was like hardcore yapping, so made sense for you to just hop in the conversation. But with amazing tea, I know, right? My life is like low-key very interesting. My life is very interesting. Whoa. My chair is killing me. Stop. Let me just be comfy. Oh. I don't think that picked up, but I just cracked my back. Ow. I have chapped lips right now, and every time I go to yawn, it like re-splits the corner of my mouth. Also, almost wine day. Oh my god, Argo, I don't think you were here when we discussed that. So, it's like actually coming time to like decide what I want to do about like the wine job, but like since being moved to like full time and given a raise and like a permanent room, I would feel like an ass saying, hey, I have this seasonal job that might pay more. I'm going back down to part-time, so I'm not gonna fill out my job application there. Tee. You know what? I do need to get looking. I do need to get looking in Canada. Canada. Alright, up next is scissors. Yeah. I think it might have been the nostalgia of like working up there again that like was like kind of swaying me, but also like the idea of like getting really fat fucking tips, because like, you know, yeah, I just need money. What is my favorite trigger? My favorite trigger, ooh. I really like the fluffy mic, but I also like mic brushing. I like the soft stuff. Although, what I personally request when I go to other people is good girl and kisses. I am a sucker for personal attention. What I do when I rub the mic? I don't know. I would just call it ear rubbing. I mean, hold on. Oh, I forgot to mute it. Silly me, I forgot to mute it. I was just moving it around and shit. Just remind you to redeem good boy. Why am I not surprised? No, I will say though, mixed, I do not actually have a 3DO. I do not have a 3DO. I have the SR3D, which admittedly is like the 3DO, but it's better because it has a USB version, which is what I'm using. And fun fact, most of the ASMR streamers out there actually use an SR3D. They just market it as 3DO because people don't know the difference. They don't know the sound difference. And it does sound different. It does. There's a very distinct feature I can actually, well, I don't want to say feature, but a very distinct thing with the audio I can point out, where once you hear it, you won't be able to unhear it. But the thing with ASMR is 3DO is such a like a big name that people don't want to, you know, use a lesser known name. I know there's a couple people that do admit to having like an SR 3D, but like there's like a kind of high-pitched noise, I'm gonna call it. You can kind of hear it when it's like deep triggers like that. Like you could kind of hear it in the left ear. It was like kind of high pitch. If you listen for that, that is somebody using an SR3D. If you know, you know. But like, Nightly has an SR3D. I know that one for a fact. But like there's so many streamers I've seen where they're like 3DO and I'm listening, I'm like, that's not a 3DO. I'm like, no, it's actually about the same amount. It depends. Hold on. SR3D. Because I know the 3DO. 3DO. Let's see. So their cheapest one is 400. The SR3D's cheapest one is, let's see. So they have the SR3D Lite for $225. That is their cheapest one. The one that I currently have is $524. Although I would very much like to upgrade to the like $900 one at some point. I'm curious how that one is. I'm curious. I wanna know. I think it's like a whole kit of like, you know, like stuff. Slightly, but the thing is they offer more options. So like the 3DO, right? It's only an XLR microphone. That's all it is an XLR microphone. But with this one, for people that don't have like a mixer and like an XLR cord and things like that, they can just plug this mic into their PC and it works. Also, nice living. So yeah. Yeah, probably. Alright. Up next is affirmations for mixed. You are doing such a good job. It may not feel like it. It may feel like things are weighing on you far too heavy. But know this. You are doing so very good. And I am proud of you for trying as hard as you have to keep going. To put in your best effort and try your hardest. It can take a lot. It can take more effort than we realize. But you're still here. You're still going. And you are doing better than you know. Don't give up. Don't give in. You will continue to do great things, wonderful things. Even when it feels like everything is against you, I know that you will stand strong. You will stay confident and brave. You are capable of great things. Bye, have a great time. Also, here in 5 minutes, we will be doing tarot time. You're welcome. Speaking of, ow. Speaking of great things, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn on my heated pad. Woo woo. Woo woo. Alright. Hell yeah! That's like a whole other sandwich. Yeah, sorry. It was really funny because I was thinking of like the Zack Ryder woo woo woo, and then it went into the Joe Hendry parody of Jack Jester's in my room. Because I only think of the parody one now. Like how I'm blue, da ba dee ba da ba. I don't think of that anymore. I think of I'm Drew. Because it's the Drew McIntyre parody by Joe Hendry. I don't think of the originals anymore. I think of the Joe Hendry parodies. That's the only right way to think about them. Makes life fun. The sandwiches are fucking $3. That's nasty. That's disgusting. We have kisses up next. That's gross. That is actually gross. Also, we'll be doing the good boy redeem, and then we will be doing tarot. But yeah, that's gross. At that point, I just go get a fresh sandwich. Fuck that. Fuck that. Alright. Good boy glitch. Good boy. You are such a good boy. Such a good boy glitch. Such a very, very good boy. Good boy glitch. Good boy. You are such a good boy. Alright, it is now officially tarot time. Tarot time. Let's see, what deck do we want to use? What deck? That's actually fucking hilarious. Yeah, but have you ever seen them in the same room? Maybe they're actually just twin brothers. You know what we haven't used in a long time? Gamers, we're gonna use the cryptic deck. We're gonna use the cryptic fuck up deck. Why? Because I feel like it. I feel like using the cryptic deck. And nobody, and I mean nobody, can tell me no. Also, I would like to say, if anybody has been sitting there and they're like, man, I'd really like an audio commission, but I'm just not ready. I would like to say now is the time I am the most confidently going to push my fucking like ASMR commissions, because of the fact that, oh yeah, no, he's Ludwig Kaiser, and he's got Pete Dunne and can't remember who as Ryo and Bravo. Well, you see, Spartanate, your filthy, lazy streamer finally got off her ass and figured out how to clean up the background audio. Okay? What does that mean? That means that all the fan noise that has been in the background audio of my everything, I've now figured out how to remove. I've now figured out how to remove it. So, if you've ever wanted, like, you know, a commission, coffee. Also, it's Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate is the other one. Alright. Argo, you're up first. Yep. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are Ryo and Bravo. Aquarius. And any commissions that you do get, they do in fact go towards the subathon. Beauty, devotion, delinquency, masked. Lilies bow for the swan. Its light warmer than the sun. Ephemeral and aloof in its presence, it falls prey to its own maleficence. Argo, you gotta stop being so self-centered. You fucking swan. You gotta stop falling prey to your own maleficence. Glitch, you're up next. Glitch, it's your turn, and you got tranquilized. I can say it. Imminent desperation, bindings, suffocation. Streets of veins coursing with poison, limbs locking up, left frozen. Nothing can escape the prison chains. Be prepared to steep in pain. It's also how he's, yeah, like his body language, like how he holds himself. It's like, oh, that's where he's been. Did you know he was actually in Charlotte Flair's DMs? Do it. I bet you won't. That's why Ludwig and Tiffy actually like broke up. Because turns out it was real. Angel, you're up next. Well, Revival flipped over in my hand. Is he dumb? I know, right? It's like you have Barbie and you wanted her? Alright. Ambition, recreation, patience keen. Deep in the grove my eyes did wander, not in the brush but the canopy yonder. I longed to breach the branches high, hiding my time, oh the sky would soon be mine. You know, I think he's dumb. Because like, bro. Belle, you're up next. Synergy. No, I heard that and I was like, bro, what the fuck? He had motherfucking Tiffy time. And like the story about they met was so cute too. Okay. Confluence, fate, intricacy, liberty. A tree of souls scattered in time's bower. The universe gifted them an immense power. For as far as they flew from misery, all paths would lead to each other and a home to be free. Blade, you're up next. I know, bro had Tiffany Stratton fumbled. Impending. I don't think anyone's ever pulled this one before. Camouflage, survival, alert, stealth. Vertigress paints its new skin, blending to the surroundings. Akin, it tastes the air, has the hawk fled. Ah, another day to keep its head. Good night, sleep well. Lahonk, you're up next. Libra. Balance, calm, consideration, air. Coiled, the serpent moves to strike, only to pause at the moment's height. A sliver of doubt had crept into its spine. That soul in their eyes, is that mine? Ground, you're up next. That sounds weird. Groundwork. Why did I call you ground? I'm so sorry. That sounds wrong. Groundwork. Like the full name is like Gucci. But just ground is no. You got innocence. Of course, the person who draws big naturals on a shark gets innocence, but okay. We won't talk about that. Wonder, youth, depth, curiosity. A light certain wonder of the beast's soft mind. Just give it a chance and you'll see the signs of a curious creature expecting a fight, but instead discovering what it means to be right. Most fossils call me ground? No. Never again. They must call you by your full government name. Groundwork. Work ground. James Bond. Mixed, you're up next, and you got Boundless. Playful, excitement, companionship, simplicity. Swift is the fox that dips through the grove, racing the light feathered wings of a dove. Their laughter escapes on a breeze, joy for life found in the simple things. Kira, you're up next, and about 5 more minutes to get a tarot reading if you would like one. Dreamer. Collector, forebearer, speak, callow. Sweetly the sirens croon for dreams to rise, gathering them all, both demon and nice. They hoard them, her followers view, a collection built for their love of the moon. The moon haunts you. Alright. Mine up next. If there are no other readings, then we will go back to regular. Oh, I also got Libra. It was my dad's sign. Balance, calm, consideration, air. Coiled, the serpent moves to strike, only to pause at the moment's height. A sliver of doubt had crept into its spine. The soul in their eyes, is that mine? Fun, love it. Casual, simple, crazy. There are no more Is it storming in my area? No, I have background noise on. Did you never notice that before? Here, are you ready for a jump scare? How you know? Yeah, I don't have a storm going on. I just have extra audio. I use a program called Pocket Bard. It's supposed to be for D&D, but you know. The punches. It hides a lot of background audio, which is really nice. Same with the music. Alright, up next is keyboard. Alright. We're gonna be doing Siren's song and then we'll do the other redeems that are for the other mic. It just makes sense. Also, tarot is now officially closed. How you doing, Annie? How's debut prep going? I shall work. And I feel that when I was doing all the stuff for my debut, I was like, oh fuck. Are we modless right now? Well, Argo just went to bed not that long ago. Yeah, he went to bed at like... He went to bed at 07, so we've been modless for about 9 minutes, except for Kira. But Kira's like tentatively here because he's gaming. So I be modding. I can do that. Damn, you're good. Yeah, he just knows. He's like, no, we got a mod. I sense him. It's a disturbance in the force. Sorry, have a job. How dare you go to work? Yeah, your job is here. Why weren't you here? Damn, Shark, I can't believe that you just want to, like, do that. It's, like, really sus. Are you sharing with the class? I'm hungry. Dad, what's for dinner? Dad, feed us, we're hungry. Share. I still can't get over the fact that Canada has like the triple chocolate shakes. Oh my god. I'm gonna get fat when I move. I'm gonna get fat. Kara's gonna see me sneaking off in the night and be like, where are you going? Nowhere. It's the McDonald's, isn't it? The triple chocolate shake. It has me by the balls. It's too good. It's too good. I'm at peace with the world. I know, right? I've had them like twice now, and I'm like, I need them. That won't stop me. I'll find a way. Trust me, there's a will, there's a way. And I'm a silly goober. I'm a silly goober with a way. A way to get. But chalky shake. Oh wait, I found a workaround. You'll pay for it. Yeah, you'll go give me chalky shake. Yeah. You'll go get us chalky shake. Damn, Chad, he's gonna shake his ass for me. That sounds good though. The question is, do you have work tomorrow? Because if you have work tomorrow, then you might be up later than expected. Just a tad later than expected. Damn, spritzing him with the bad. It is true, he has said worse. Yeah, I'm so EP. I'm so EP. I could just take a nap. We're all gonna take a nap. Then eep. No, I have to stream. I was debating on canceling stream, but I was like, no, that's lazy. That's bum mentality. Suck it up, Buttercup. You can have Resident Evil after. You can have it after. I've used that category before. That's a very, very long time ago, though. I put my model in a position where it looked like it was sleeping. I covered it with a blanket. And I gave it some little C's. And I put up a VOD and I put it in just sleeping. Alright. Good. You gotta get to bed on time. You gotta get to bed on time. Go to sleep. Ow. I am debating on moving stream to 11 because it would put it where I wrap up at like my bedtime. So like, I don't know. I don't know. Almost home. Oh, wait, are you watching in the car? Are you watching in the car right now? Oh no. The bit rate must be so bad. Oh no. That's so awful. That's so awful. Well, I would assume I'm in your headphones. I more meant like the audio on it from like being cell service is probably very bad. It's good? Oh, I'm surprised actually. You're probably burning through your fucking data though. Is it? Oh, unlimited. I only have 15 gigs, so... I only have 15 gigabytes. So, I'm gonna be careful with it. I gotta be careful with it. But most of the time I'm on Wi-Fi, so it's not like it matters. Yeah. I only had 5 before Shark. Shark. In the nicest way possible. I pour. I pour. cannot afford more than that. I couldn't afford my monthly payments at all for like the past 3 years, which is insane to think about. Like, absolutely fucking nutters. These kids have it good these days. They do, they do. They're so fucking spoiled. They're so spoiled. Spoiled kids. Shark, shut the fuck up. You're a fetus. You're a fetus. You're a fetus. Do. You're a fetus. Yeah, you're a fetus. You're a fetus. Do, fetus. I'm not even. I don't know. As an old person, Shark, do not shut up. Oh my god, guys, tomorrow I actually get to see one of my hoodies, like, in person. I actually get to see one of my pieces of merch. Yee. I saw it pop up, like, my merch link, and I'm like, oh my god, I actually get to see, like, one of my own, like, merches tomorrow, because, like, somebody actually got their hoodie finally, and I'm so excited. Oh, the hi, Ghost. Hey, hi. So excited, I'm so excited. It's almost time, it's almost time. Almost time to eat, but why is it almost time to fucking eat? The fuck do you mean? It is not almost time to eat. Shut the fuck up. close. Oh, my back has been killing me. My back has been killing me so much. I need, like, a massage. I need a massage. I need somebody to just come and, like, rub on my back. Because, like, I'm dying. Like, my shoulders are killing me. Like, this is agony. What? What is it long? What is it? You look like Sakura Tiger? Well, you look like a little bitch. You look like a little bitch. But you don't see me pointing that out, do you? What show you watching? What? Bro, I wouldn't tell you that. You're gonna look it up and spoil it. Fuck you. You don't get to know. I don't. Although I do kind of want to watch an episode after stream. Not wrestling. Intent wink wink. Well, if you do that, you get banned. Plain and simple. If you're gonna spoil me, do it off of my throne. Be smart. wish my headphones sounded better. I can't tell if they sound good or not, and it's really bugging me. How'd he die in the novel? Also, listen, there's definitely some like really fucked up Jurassic Park scenes. Like obviously not in the movies, but I think the one that sticks with me is the woman that like gives birth and then the velociraptors eat her newborn baby. That's pretty fucked up. Why am I not surprised? Compies. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know. All I know is that, that a baby got eaten as soon as it was born dead, and that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's a silly noise. Sorry. I didn't realize what my teeth would sound like. My bad. Whoopsie. Shimayoshi. No, he's not. You kinda like that. Actually, I have like an ear knobs audio I made. Somebody asked for one, and I made an ear knob. That's actually where I tested out the thing to like remove background noise, and it worked out so good. Guys, I need more custom audio commissions, please. Let me work for you. I want to do it. I like doing it. And now that I know how to make it sound better, I'm like, yes, please do it. I'm confident in my abilities. Cloud, you never give me feedback. Not to call you out, but give me feedback. How was it? You're the first person I've ever done that for. How was it? Was there like less background noise in that audio? Do you want me to go back and like remove the background audio from the other one? Because I'll do it. I'll clean it up for you. It sounded what? Bolstered? What the fuck is bolstered? Forgive my blondness. Strengthen, reinforce. Oh, okay. That's a good word. I know you do, Shark. I know what you want. You want your singing bowl and heartbeat. He's got goals, chat. But no, if you want me to, I will go back and I will clean up the audio. But I know you also said that like the fan for you personally was like not too bad. And like, to be fair, when I do like my recordings for commissions and stuff, the reason why it takes so long is because I will, or at least how it used to be, I would like turn off like the furnace, right? So then it would run and I would end up like freezing to death. The processing effect? What's the processing effect? Because like I listened to it for like a little bit and I was like, oh damn, like there's nothing in the background. Yippee! We did it, chat. Success. Success. Plus also with all the stuff from like the subathon, it's going to go and like help get like more stuff and whatnot. Shark says no, not at all. But no, the nice thing is for like people that do commission while like the subathon's going, it like counts towards the subathon. So it's like an extra bonus right now. It counts, it all counts. Smiles. Yes, we do. We do. Well, that was dumb. I moved my mic while sitting up and it disconnected it. That's rude. That's fucking rude. Whatever. So next week I might try out the 11 to 1. I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna experiment, I think. Mess around, fuck around, find out. Trying the like 11 to 1 instead and seeing like how it goes, because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it might work better. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Especially since like we were right on the cusp. Like we have one of our months done for partner. Like, but the problem is it was like last month. So from like this like end of December all the way through like January, and like the end of January all the way through to like the start of March. Those are how they're being divided right now. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that we'll get it soon. I'm holding out hope. Holding out hope. We're gonna get it. Alright. But it is time to raid on out. Raid on out. Thank you for the follow, Remo. I believe. I'm trying. I will also believe. But yes, thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for being here, for spending your night with me, for spending your time with me. It means a lot. Oh, it's ending. See, this is part of why I'm thinking about doing 11 to 1, is because I feel like I'm like too early and everyone's missing me. Thank you for the follow, Christian. Prevent Mia. Hi. Yeah, we're ending. Sorry. Yes, I will be sending you all out. Make sure you join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Check out my YouTube. If you're on YouTube, make sure you follow my Twitch, as well as all of my other links. I am live every well, I know this won't change, but I am live every things move fast. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday at 10 p.m. Might be 11 p.m. We're still messing around with that. I'm trying to find what's working best for me. What's working best for me and my numbers. I ain't even gonna lie. Trying to find it. But yes. First raid message is for followers. Second raid message is for subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing, as every little bit goes towards the subathon and the subathon goals. And if you choose to subscribe, it actually does double what a gift sub does. So I would very much recommend it. But for now, I am going to go and enjoy my show. I hope you all have a very, very good night.